What's up, y'all fam? It's your boy, Pierre, and we're back with another reaction video. It's Tuesday today. You know, reaction videos every Tuesday. And today we're going to be reacting to 9 people who took plastic surgery way too far.
Are you for or against plastic surgery?
You know, whatever you need to make you feel beautiful.
Okay, so you wouldn't mind if I had plastic surgery?
You don't need plastic surgery.
What?
You don't need plastic surgery.
What? What if I wanted it?
You're already beautiful, baby.
What if I wanted it?
You don't need it. You know that. Why would you alter your beauty when you're already
you're
already perfect?
Okay, roll the clip, cause he just said, I asked him how he felt about it, and he said, what'd you say?
I said drop a like on today's video and subscribe if you're new. Subscribe to join the fam. You ready? You ready to start? What were you even saying before? I don't even know.
He's so rude.
Wait, okay, say what you say.
You're gonna cut. I want you to show
No,
everyone.
I'm gonna play that. Yeah.
Yeah, you're so mean. You're so mean.
Alright, yeah, so let's get started.
Pixie Fox is a self-proclaimed body modification artist,
Dang.
inspired to look like Hollywood from the movie Cool World.
Oh my goodness.
I'm like looking at her lips and they like twice the size of like her.
I'm sorry. That's where your eyes are drawn to?
Yeah.
What? That's where your eyes are drawn to?
Hey.
I'm looking at her.
Oh,
Okay.
that's what you're
And
looking?
then her waist, like, what? How is the first thing you talk about is the lips?
I don't know. It's just grabbing my eyes. Like, why her lips so
Oh,
big?
what?
Her lips,
What?
like, they don't fit on her face. And her eyes. Can you get surgery on your eyes to make your eyes look bigger?
What is wrong with him?
Hey. Anyways, keep going.
Yeah.
But she do have like a little thing over here. She ain't got no ribs here.
Can they see you like doing the
Yeah,
mouse?
they can. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
She calls herself the living cartoon. She's had a whole host of surgeries to achieve what she believes to be total
Oh my god. Why'd you stop there?
Yo, they're like balloons.
Joshua!
perfection, including having 6 ribs removed. To further accentuate her curves, she wears a tightly bound corset every day
Dang.
that slims her waist to a
Why are they zooming in on her boobs? Like, it's not me.
Josh,
it's the video.
you're pausing on the boobs.
shocking 16 inches. By wearing the corset in combination with her strict diet and daily workout routine, she hopes to achieve the world record for smallest waist by getting down to around
Dang.
14 inches very
Wait, so she has legit no ribs there?
It's right there.
No, but how can you
It's
do
right
that?
here,
No,
look.
but how can you do that with your stomach?
It's just, I don't know.
Yeah, she had look, there's not enough ribs there. You know, your ribs go like, they rib like hers only go like, yeah. That makes sense?
I don't know who understood that, but
Like, your ribs are supposed to go down, like,
was that even English?
your ribs are supposed to go down, like, down, you know, some more. Like, hers stop, like, right.
Josh's vocabulary doesn't expand as much.
Yeah.
It goes duh, duh, duh.
Pretty much, I guess. I don't even know.
soon. To date, she has spent over 120.
Wait.
She was so beautiful
Is that what she looked like
before.
before? Wait, let's see.
To date, she has
This was her before.
Yeah.
Dang, I don't know. Like, yeah, like, this is what, like, maybe she wants to stand out.
She wants to be the real life cartoon.
I see that. Oh, okay.
That's why her eyes are like so big, and
So
then
her eyes
lips.
aren't as her eyes. Yeah, she did do stuff on her eyes then.
Yeah, of course.
Damn. Yeah. Wait. How much money did they say?
spent over $120,000 on
Golly.
15 separate surgeries. She says people walk up to her all the time to tell her she looks like a cartoon character. According to her, that's a compliment.
Oh my god.
Justin Jedlicka wants to be the
Looks like
human
a-
version of Mattel's Ken doll
I
and
was
has had
just
over
going to
250,000.
But he actually looks
I
like
was
it.
just gonna say he looks like a Barbie.
He looks really close
Yeah,
to
like-
I can't even tell this is a real person.
Yeah, he literally looks like a Barbie doll.
Bro, I'm shook. He literally looks like a figure. Like, I mean, do you like that?
He looks like a Barbie doll.
Mattel's
That's
Ken doll
scary.
and has had over $250,000 worth of surgeries. He says his ultimate goal is to one day become 100% plastic. Justin's extensive list of surgeries include 5 nose jobs and augmentations to his cheeks, lips, buttocks, and chin. He may look like a muscular guy, but his triceps, biceps, and even his chest are all silicone implants. He says that he has a reputation of being one of the most extreme plastic surgery addicts in the world and loves continuing continuing to push the
Dang.
limits. During one surgery, he risked the chance of going blind as he wanted to remove some unsightly forehead veins. The surgery had to be performed through his eyelids, and the tool used to burn the veins came dangerously close to his retinas. The 390 different surgeries. New York City socialite Jocelyn Wildenstein was afraid that her billionaire husband would leave her if she looked too old. So Wildenstein spent about $4 million on plastic surgery to alter her appearance to look more feline. Known as the Manhattan Cat Lady, she's had her face pulled back so much that the placement of her eyes have been permanently altered. She wanted to do this because her husband loved the look of exotic wild cats. Unfortunately, her plan backfired. In 1997, she caught her husband having sex with a 19-year-old Russian model, and they soon divorced. She was awarded $2.5 billion in the divorce settlement and $100 million a year in alimony. Now at the age of...
She's rich, but she ended up looking like this. Sorry if that offends anybody. But she got her money, she got her bag, but she's just stuck looking like a cat.
Yeah, but like she went through so much just to
please her husband.
To please her
and
husband.
her husband was like, yo, you know what?
Men are trash.
Whoa.
Men are trash.
You're not. Except
Look!
you're Pierre, not trash, right?
Look at that. What? What?
What?
Did you not see, like...
What?
75, she still loves the way she looks and continues to get more surgeries to further emphasize her feline features. Toby Sheldon, whose real name was Tobias Strebel, was obsessed with looking like Justin Bieber. He had liposuction, fat injections, and even eye lifts. It all cost more than $100,000. He appeared on the TV.
That is $100,000 not well spent. Okay, I love Justin Bieber. Okay, he kind of has my heart, but he doesn't. The $100,000 did not make him look like Justin Bieber.
I can't watch this anymore.
Why not? This is very entertaining to me.
Yo, to me, I'm having trouble looking at these people.
Why?
Oh, is that bad?
Some of them you can't even tell. I'm just kidding. Let's keep going.
Okay. He shows Botched, The Doctors, and My Strange Addiction, showcasing his love for Justin Bieber and surgery. In 2014, he was a part of a music video starring his group aptly named The Plastics. He sings the lyrics, "He's jealous of Bieber's perfect face." In an interview, he was asked what it would take for him to stop his obsession for surgically modified.
So do they look alike here?
I'm sorry. Who are you asking? They don't look alike.
They really don't.
They really don't. I feel so bad. $100,000 of just $100,000 just gone. Trying to look like, if I spent $100,000, I would hope I'd be a replica by now.
And Bieber looks a lot different now.
Yeah, but like,
so
maybe
what?
that's just the look he's going for.
He wants to look like
he wants
Bieber.
to look like that.
He wants that look, but
Yeah.
he doesn't want to look exactly like Bieber.
I don't know. I mean, he has an obsession with them. That's what they said.
Yeah.
Right?
Modifying his body. He bluntly replied, "If I die, I guess." In the summer of 2015, the 35-year-old.
So he looks in the mirror and he's like, "Yo, I look like Justin Bieber."
Maybe he's okay with what he looks like now.
I guess so.
But he doesn't look
went
like
missing
Justin
for
Bieber.
3 days after a breakup with his boyfriend. He was later found dead in a Motel 6, surrounded by drugs.
Oh shoot! What? Dude, that was such a huge
I thought we were just
plot
talking
twist.
about plastic surgeries that gone too far.
Yeah, why
What
they got?
Why are they telling them? This
Why-
is so sad.
That is horrible. I'm sorry, man. I know. Yeah.
Baby, when you do your YouTube videos, you need to actually use your words, because sometimes in your last video you say things like, you pause it, you're like, oh, okay, I don't know what to say. I don't have anything to say. Like, just use your
It's
words.
to show that I'm shook.
No, just show that you shook without pausing it.
Jordan James Park has an obsession with Kim Kardashian. To look like his idol, he's had over 50
You know, I'm so confused. If people like spend so much money, who are these surgeons? How did they not make them look like a replica by now? You know, like.
It's always the lips for me. It's always the lips. I don't want to make fun of these people. I'm not trying to make fun of them for their decisions.
Josh,
Huh.
you are. You can't just, baby. If you're
What?
if you're going to say something, you might as well just own up to it. You can't just be like, You can't just be like, you know, I'm not judging them, but look at those lips.
Okay.
Plastic surgeries totaling about $150,000 over a 4-year span. He says, whenever I see a new procedure, I have to try it. I'm in the clinic so often, I get a discount. He got rid of his eyebrows with laser hair removal and had cartoon-like eyebrows.
See,
You can.
his side profile is not very. I'm not trying to be mean, but he looks like a pigeon or some type of bird.
A pigeon?
He looks like a bird to me from the side.
You're so bad.
Brows tattooed in their place. The 23-year-old Englishman routinely receives lip injections to give him the appearance that he's always pouting. Last year, he revealed that he's had so many lip and face injections that he can't really move his face. He also admits that his massive lips have been leaking fluid from the sides because of all the
Ew.
injections. Despite all
Ew.
of this, he has no plans to stop making his lips bigger than they already are.
Oh my goodness.
Kayla Morris and her mother Georgina Clark are obsessed with the looks of British model Katie Price. So much so that they spent over $85,000 in plastic surgery to look like her. But where did they get the money to afford all the surgeries? At the age of 17, Kayla started dancing at a local strip club. Although she's made a lot of money from that, her real financial backing came from various sugar daddies she would meet at the club. They agreed to pay for her and her mother's plastic surgery procedures. They both have had nose jobs, breast implants, Brazilian butt lifts, and even lip injections. Georgina is forever grateful that her daughter pays for her surgeries and believes that they are both living out their dream. Believe it or not,
You know, if they think they're living out their dream, then that's good for them.
Yeah, it's good for them.
Yeah, they're living out their dream.
the duo actually wants to have bigger lips. She says, when we walk down the street, everyone looks at us.
Dude, look, they're literally talking to each other and just looking at each other's lips, not even looking at the eyes.
Literally.
Yeah.
That's
It's
crazy.
like, yeah, you can't look at their eyes. All you see is their lips. It covers 80% of their face.
And comments on our huge lips, but they're still not big enough for us. 48-year-old Raji Narayanson is a transgender woman who was a victim of black market plastic surgery. Raji said she had to search for alternative methods because she was desperate to look more like a woman, but didn't have the funds to pay for a licensed surgeon. So in 2005, she sought the help of another transgender woman, Ron O'Neill Morris. Morris was known around the city of Miami to perform unlicensed and inexpensive cosmetic procedures. During the operation, Raji was injected with cement, super glue, and Fix-A-Flat. The procedure was done in an apartment. Raji remembers boils forming on her face that ultimately exploded, producing a greenish-yellow bloody discharge. She was left painfully disfigured and now has to undergo monthly softening injections and laser therapy to reduce the size of the nodules on her face. Morris was later charged with manslaughter for the death of another victim who had the same deadly concoctions injected into her thighs, buttocks, and breast.
Wait, so she's in jail?
No, the person who did the surgery on her.
Oh.
Because they, so yeah. You saw what they were putting inside
Yeah,
them, right?
cement and glue.
Yeah, it's so bad. Black market plastic surgery.
She was that's crazy.
Former Korean model Hang Miyoku became obsessed with having smooth skin. At the age of 28, she had silicone injected into her face to supposedly smooth out her wrinkles. Over the coming years, she would inject more and more to the point that her face became puffy and inflamed. At one point, doctors refused to perform any more injections on her. In her desperate attempt to look beautiful, she decided to self-inject. When she ran out of money for silicone, she resorted to using cooking oil. Her decision would yield disastrous results, leaving her face totally disfigured. Her story was featured on Korean television, and viewers made donations to afford her some sort of corrective surgery. During the first of the 10 operations, surgeons removed 260 grams of silicone, oil, and other foreign substances from her face and neck. Now in her 50s, Hang remains permanently disfigured. Ironically, she works at a second-hand store called The Beautiful Shop.
Oh my gosh, that's so unfortunate.
I don't know. That's so sad.
Like, literally addictions or everyone's like...
The video went from here to here real quick.
Yeah, it was like just
It went
not
from a
even
cartoon girl, the Barbie, people wanting to look like Barbie, to people
having like failed, like literally failed surgeries that end up being permanently disfigured. Like, it started off with people like loving with where they are, and then these people end up then started.
It's in the addiction.
Yeah.
First, it was Justin Bieber. How Justin Bieber passed away in the hotel.
Yeah.
The lookalike Justin Bieber.
Yeah,
and then from there, it just went boom,
like
downhill.
Just straight downhill.
Yeah. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next Friday. Peace out.